Mr. Speaker, thank you. I followed the argument whilst in the office, and I felt I needed to come in to add my voice for us to find a way forward. Mr. Speaker, I'm not going to talk law. I'm not going to talk procedure. I'm going to talk practice. The fortunate thing both sides have as their equity is that both sides have once been in government before. The practice, as I know, is that ministers of state, and I say so with a lot of deference to you, my respected colleague Akando, ministers of state do prior engagement. There's a good reason why we have 5 leaders and we have committee leaders. Mr. Speaker, some of these urgent matters coming from cabinet, you do proud discussion. I have been with my colleague, the majority leader, all day today. No such communication regarding this government policy was discussed with me. No such discussion. Mr. Speaker, there is this mindset: we are majority, we will have our way. And when, don't worry, do your, of course, whether you are even up to 30 here. And it's like, oh, the minority, if you want to assert yourself, then they take you to social media that you're obstructing government business. Colleagues, that at the time, the 5 of us here took that responsibility. We knew that insults were part of it. I in particular. So it's not about who says what in social media against me. And as long as I know my conscience is clear, I leave this chamber, I will attend my evening mass, go and pray to my God, take my communion, and go and sleep. I don't care about somebody insulting me or somebody's propaganda. Let us serve our country. If you have an important policy like the healthcare, an honorable minister, with the greatest respect, you and I, we have our own esprit de corps. We have a relationship. None of you here is an enemy to us. Have we engaged for us to even appreciate? I won't mention that minister's name, but there's only one minister who, when even he has difficult situation, will come for discussion and let you know what it is. I just had a briefing from my colleague on this matter. Roxanne, with respect, our job is to help you function. Our job in minority. You were telling people to be quiet. You were telling people to be quiet. You were telling people to be quiet, Roxanne. Eche, he who comes to equity must do equity. You must hear me. We are in this together. And the right thing must be done. Mr. Speaker, even as they are pushing, I heard the rules. I don't want to talk about the rules. You cannot place something on nothing, it will fall. The rule talks about laying. Any member can lay. But something must trigger. The document must be wholesome before it is laid. A document cannot appear with a signature. Which signature we don't know whose is it. Then you say that it's been signed by any member, so it's been signed for the chairman, so it has to be laid. I don't want to place too much emphasis on law, but today is not your last day of doing business, Chief Whip. Whatever discussion you claim to have had, I do not think that it was sufficient enough to carry the House on board. It is not sufficient enough to carry all of us on board. Besides, look at your numbers. You say you are coming to do something under certificate of urgency. On your own side. On your own side. And if you check in this chamber, do we even have the quorum to sit, let alone quorum to take decisions? So I would plead with you. I will plead with you. It is your government policy. It is your government. You have your priorities. Nobody will stand in your way. But let us allow consensus for this. This is democracy. This is democracy. Nobody is stampeding you on this side of the house. In fact, our ranking, Dr. Ayew Afriyie, is the most reasonable ranking you can have. Maybe at the risk of making a disclosure, when we get hard on him, he is the one who is able to tame the caucus and say, look, this is health matters. Let's do this way. Ask him. Maybe I must reveal this. Anytime we get hard on him, he says, our leaders, I am the chair. You have put me there as ranking. I think that let's support Akando. Let's support Akando. I would not want us to create a certain impression that the minority is being reasonable so that we play to the gallery. No. Mr. Speaker, it is a big no. We have the capacity as a house to sit and judge, come back tomorrow, go through it, and then allow. Mr. Speaker, we did UDS bill under certificate of urgency. Go and check the CSOs. They were all over at the UDS. Sir. Yes, I'm saying that we did it under certificate of urgency. Yes, that's what we did. We passed that bill for you. And today you took credit for it in Tamale, that you've passed that bill. Mr. Speaker, go and check what the CSOs were telling Parliament. As if Parliament is a rubber stamp chamber. Even when we had gone through it. So let's take it easy. Because there are external stakeholders who have interest in the affairs of the state, not only us. So if you come and you say the minister says, oh, certificate of urgency, then the next impression is to set an agenda, the minority against majority, and then no. Healthcare is critical. We will support you, but we must understand what we need to do. Mr. Speaker, we don't have the numbers. I would appeal to my own classmates and steady mates. This is not the time to break shoulders over this matter. Chief Whip, I know the burden on you. We've been there before. Minister has come, government wants something done. But there are times that I had gone back to Jubilee to tell Mr. President, allow me to build consensus. And Mr. President had obliged me. You can do same. So let us take it easy. Let us go, come back, and deal with it. Look at the bill. If indeed it is such that in spite of having the health insurance law and in spite of how people are having access to our health insurance facilities, we need to pass this thing through certificate of urgency and get the bill done. It should be, and it would be. But this approach now, I think the well is poisoned. The well is poisoned. Let us cure the poison in that well. Let us cure it. And let's not attempt law. Let us invoke our own practice. Speaker decided to call off sitting, suspended sitting for some 20 minutes. I do not think that the suspension has helped because majority leader is not here. I was not in the chamber. The two of us have not spoken. And I think that that which is in parts must be done away with so that the whole can be invoked for perfection. I'm sure you understand this.